Hi guys, we are back. Welcome to another episode of Bant and Rant. I am your host for this episode. I am Techua, and with me in the studio to discuss this very interesting topic. On my far right, we have
Scanty.
Hi Scanty.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome from where?
Welcome to Bant and Rant.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
We have our very own
Ginger.
So you're giving teacher vibes,
yeah,
like with the glasses and everything. Okay, clock it. And we have our very own
my
madam.
Teacher.
Yes,
I'm the substitute teacher.
Gifty, you're welcome back in.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, this topic we're talking about wedding boundaries, right? Wedding boundaries,
and
it stemmed up from a post that we saw on Twitter. I'm going to read it out, right? So this guy was planning to get married to this girl. They had already fixed the wedding date and sent out invites, but the marriage had to be cancelled a few days to it because his would-be wife refused his request to have one of his sisters participate as one of her bridesmaids. Baba spoke to her for days about it, trying to convince her because he had discussed it with his sister, but she remained adamant. He just had to end the marriage before it even began. This is the tweet. And I have a lot of questions and a lot of things to say because I think this is not something you should stand on to end a whole ass marriage. Something that I'm sure they've already started planning. Money has already started going into it. And just because your wife refused to take your sister as her bridesmaid, you ended the marriage. But let me hear what my panelists have to say. Gifty, off the bat, what do you think about this?
I mean, cancelling the wedding, I think, was too extreme.
Yes.
Like, come on. Because of, I want to join bridesmaid, I won't let you join, so you've cancelled wedding. I mean, cancelling the wedding, I think it shows where the lady stands in the guy's life, I think. Because this is like supposed to be the happiest moment of like both of your lives, you understand? And if the guy's sister wants to be so involved in the wedding badly, then the man can actually let her join his groomsmen. Because I've seen videos where you would see like the groomsmen and there's a lady in it. Mm-hmm. You see bridesmaid, there may be a guy is representing or something. So if why is it that the guy, when the lady said, okay, I'm not going to let her join my bridesmaid, he didn't opt, okay, let her come join my groomsmen. Yeah. Because for just this reason to cancel wedding, I think it's too extreme. And also, I think cancelling the wedding feels like misplaced priority because you have actually shown that family first. I've actually sat here to say that you can never replace family, but you can replace partners, understand. But for this, I don't think it was really necessary because, and I think it's a good thing it happened before the marriage, because if this didn't happen, then maybe in the marriage, later you find out that, okay, maybe your sister and your wife are having this kind of argument and you see the guy going in for his sister or standing behind his sister, supporting his sister, not supporting his wife. So I think maybe this can be a blessing in disguise. You don't know, because if this didn't happen, then you wouldn't know that, okay, I'm not really that important in my guy's life, or I'm not really that important in my man's life. But this happening, I think it should be a blessing on the other side. But I think cancelling the wedding was too extreme for me. I don't think it was really necessary. Needed, maybe he didn't really love her. Maybe he wasn't.
Who cancelled the wedding? The wife?
Guy.
No, the guy canceled it because the wife didn't allow his sister join the bride. What do you think, though?
Me, I think everybody involved in this story is doing too much. I think that the sister, like everybody knows that because I have a sister and a brother. I know that when your sister is getting married, even the parents, everybody, like that's when you can be like heavily involved. Yes. But when your family member is the groom, if your brother is getting married, a wedding is both the man and the woman's day, but everybody knows that like it's more of the woman's day. So when you're on the groom side, you're not really, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, like you're not really involved in it like that. Yeah. Everybody knows that. So looking at that, you, the sister, like you can just agree, like you can just consider and be like, okay, then I guess I'm not gonna be part of it.
Yeah.
And then the husband to you two, like, is it that deep for your sister to come in? She doesn't have to
She doesn't
be
have
part
to
if
be
that's
part
not
of the
what,
train,
because you know, like, there are certain women, right? They have like this whole, like, some people have dreamed about their wedding day from
They
when
want
they were
how it wants to
children.
be done and
She has
everything.
this specific way she wants it to look like, and unfortunately, your sister was never like a part of that.
Oh, you know, she has a bad attitude.
I think she should have considered and then like allowed
to allow things.
because you know, you guys are getting married. It's two families joining. This is something you can easily do. But I also can see maybe she wanted to have a particular experience with her brides, because you know, these days weddings are like, it's a full experience. That you give the bridesmaids gifts, you know, bachelorettes, like there's a whole thing you are doing with your bridesmaids. So it's not just about that day. Maybe that's what she didn't want the sister to be involved in. But at the same time, she's doing too much. Like, it's not that deep. Just let her join. With the thing that you said about, I don't know, I just find that thing irks me so much when like the women wear the kaftan and then they join.
I just find it.
I'm not even like, you have to.
No, I mean, if it's the color,
if you're joining the groomsmen, you have to look like one of them. It's different.
Maybe the color or something. You know, I've actually seen someone part of the groomsmen, and she wasn't wearing what the groomsmen were wearing, but then she was wearing like the same color.
But they wear the kaftan, and they're like,
yes.
But it's different if you're like a masculine presenting woman or something. That's fine. But if you're a normal girl, you go wear suits. It's like, just sit down. But at the same time, everybody's doing too much. Also, we are talking about who's left, the husband. You two canceling the wedding, but at the same time, I can see it as he viewing it as like, my wife is not considerate, and I don't want to be with somebody who is not considerate, because I'm sure he's also looking at it from the angle of like, wow, you can't even consider my sister
for just a day.
Do you understand? For just a day, then this is not somebody I want to get married to. But so everybody's doing too much.
But I think if let's flip it the other way. Let's say it was the girl that was getting married, and the guy wants to be part of the girl's
like his sister.
Yes, sister's husband's groomsmen, and her sister's fiance doesn't agree.
You think she will cancel her?
Do you think?
No, but maybe they are close. Maybe they are that close.
I understand that sometimes you have siblings that like they are so dear to you that you would do anything or everything for them. But then ask yourself, if it was your sister, do you think she would be happy that her fiance is canceling the wedding because the man is saying that he wouldn't let him join the groomsmen?
But that one, I guess we'll never know. But I want to know a guy's perspective. Like,
Yes, Kanti, let me hear from you.
Everyone in this story is right, depending on the angle that you want to look at it. But I have followed the story as a Nigerian couple. I even have their pictures. Apparently, it's not the guy that cancelled it. They both say, let's cancel it. So it's not like the man taking a bold decision that I've stopped, or the lady saying I will marry again. But it's like, if you agree,
it's becoming a long
so if that's the case, then let's go home, or you can do personal wedding, invite your sister or something. But if you look at it from the female side, let me pick the female side. If you look at the female side, the girl is right. In any case, she's right for saying, no, I don't want your sister to join, because Ash is there, maybe she has planned, and most of this bridesmaids, they know themselves.
Yeah, they're friends.
So they are. So if you come and join, you look odd.
Yeah.
Whatever they are doing at that day, you look odd amongst them, and then it's obvious that you are the odd person out.
Yeah.
So most of it, they use like bridesmaid, they get on the tight parties or people she has a better vibe with. That's the people that she use, and I believe that side is for the girl to handle. You, the man, you also have your side to handle. So if the lady says no, I agree that she can say no. It is the people, my team, that I'm coming with. I prefer that no. We have something, a vibe that we all have together, and I don't think your sister, maybe your guy and the sister now. She's
they
not,
don't even have like that kind of relationship.
Even if they don't have, emfa. And if you look at it from the guy's side, he wants a sister to join, and maybe he tells the wife. On a normal day, it's not too deep. The lady can say, okay, let her join. Let's put her in. But I don't blame the man or the wife, but the girl is the one that I blame, because Why do you necessarily want to join?
Exactly.
What do you want that you, if you want, get married or something?
Or let your friend get married.
Because I don't have a problem with that, because the whole thing is looking, if I'm in that position, it will be very difficult for me. Because if you sabotage your sister, it looks some way in the eyes of your family.
Yeah.
If you sabotage your wife, it looks some way in the
So you, the sister, don't ask.
Yeah, if you're a guy, it's very difficult for you in a situation like
make
this. But the tweet was saying that the guy had already discussed with the sister. She said, "This sister and I just say,
that's what I was come to say.
There are some families that when they are married, there's a role that they want a relative to play in the marriage. It's always there. Like sometimes even the family wants to bring a family member as an MC. Or part of the Ochiami or something.
Yeah.
There are some families like that. Oh, once you are getting married, she will join this. Or maybe the girl is the one that has been with the brother throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
So if there is no akunta, the only way you can honor your sister is adding her too. So that's why I say the angle that everyone is coming from is right. But let's look at it this way. If the lady is getting married to the guy, and the lady also says, my brother wants to join the groomsmen, it wouldn't make sense. I'm not sure the guy, if I'm a guy and then I'm getting married, your brother wants to join the groomsmen. And I look at my circle of guys that I have.
Right.
And I look at adding you, have like,
it's not
it
going to
won't
work.
be a better click for us.
Yes.
And I can say no. If we flip it the other way around, it won't work.
Skanky, I'm coming. No, the guy speaks to his sister.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what I'm saying, that it is
Yeah.
it's like a family arrangement, right? Like as we sit here, there are some families that when you are getting married to their daughter, the family account was a akuntasika 5,000. Even if their tradition says it's 200 cedi, because of how the younger brother or the older brother has worked for the girl, they have a price down. So once you come here, then I'll be to you.
Okay.
So there are some, maybe when he was in school, the sister was the one taking care of him, like he was with him the whole time. So this is the only way you can honor your sister. So it's not like even the guy has discovered the sister. It's the family associate was a she will be part.
Okay.
So if you read the tweet, he was saying that he has already discussed with her. I'll just talk to my wife. That like we are going on a trip. Oh, my wife, I'm adding Gifty for Gifty to join. And in the eyes of the guy, she's like, wait, it's not any big deal. Just put her on board and then.
But then to the woman, it is a big deal.
And me to the woman, where they big deals are, bro. Join you. They are the 7 persons have joined. If maybe the lady has 5 boys and we have to borrow 1 extra boy for the guys, the account just to cover everything. Where I have a problem is if the lady don't agree and they get married, issue will come.
Yeah.
Because if you can reject my sister, not to be part of your bridesmaid, at the end of the day, do you remember that when we get married, you are marrying my family and not your friends?
Yeah.
So
after the marriage, your friends are left out of the circle.
So his sister,
it is your family and my family. So in a way, the lady should have agreed in a way. Because your friends, let's say if Ginger is getting married and you are part of the bridesmaid, after marriage you are irrelevant in our marriage, but my sister becomes part of the family, so she's a relevant person in the family. So at least if I see inside, give my sister who is left out, because pictures you won't bring bridesmaid, don't contribute to marriage. They giving gift them, they gift bridesmaid me to turn up fast shabu. So there are weddings that
you gift them.
You gift. Unless maybe just a normal wedding, but those grand weddings, they gift them because they are friends of the lady and all that. But apart from that, their job is done. There's no way 10 years time you were the bridesmaids. No. But my sister will be your sister and our sister forever.
Yeah.
So the lady should have seen inside, but I understand.
But also, Gifty says something. I feel the sister too is kind of like a problem.
Oh yeah, before.
because I'm sure it's not once that they spoke about it that they ended it. They spoke about it several times. So if at first your wife says no and you went back to your sister and said your wife says no, she should have agreed there and there. Because if it was back and forth, I mean the sister too was not agreeing.
Then maybe the guy also didn't say it in a nice way.
It's even difficult for you to come and tell because if your sister wants to join the bridesmaid, it means your mother and your father is away. Assuming the husband comes and says, "Oh, I spoke to my wife. He said Gifty shouldn't join them." Do you know how it sounds to the family?
Scanty, listen.
Like a rejection.
And I'm also saying that the guy should also find a nice way to say it. Even if I said no, you should go. Shouldn't just go and say
blankly. Can you give us a prototype?
That maybe I wear my wife says no. Okay, you could have just okay. You know what? I thought about it, but I think coming in. Okay, why don't you sit at the high table and be taking the money.
high commissioner.
It's like
So
a solution. That's a solution. Obama know like a much more important role.
Much more important.
You could have just said
High commissioner.
Listen, you could have just said, I trust you a lot. I trust you a lot. Okay, I want you to be in charge of the gifts and the money and pop the champagne. And you know what? I want to give you a special acknowledgement. So I want to give you this. You could have found
Are you aware when it's marriage? It's not the guy's sister that sits in front of the money table. It's someone.
No, my example.
Oh, I need a perfect example. Give us a role that is realistic that I can give my sister on a wedding day. Example.
Anybody if you sit there, the high table.
Which
if you trust the person.
Yes, if you trust the person, then you can let the person sit there. Yes. Yes. I went a friend of mine. It was his sister that was at the high table because it was his little sister, not even his older sister, his little sister. Why? Because she's my sweet girl, so let her. No, it's not because he even trusted her.
Okay.
He's just my sweet girl. Let her sit there.
It
could be. So you could have just told her that, you know what, you being part of the bridesmaid there, I actually want to supervise.
But do you think sitting at the high table is more relevant than the bridesmaid?
Yes.
It is never.
Really,
you are not even relevant in the pictures at the grand scheme of things. If you sit at the high table,
that is why I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying that you could have also said that. Okay.
You are just secretary. Some of the wedding recently. Who sit the high table?
You be important.
Very, very important.
If like let's say if you get married today, in 10 years time, the RSVP doesn't matter.
No,
it's the bridesmaid pictures that
you still be in the picture.
You are not going to be in the picture.
You're still going to be in the picture.
Part where they'll call the family, right?
They can give you. She's saying that they can give you. No. Techiwa is saying that they can give you a more important role, but that role doesn't play anything in the wedding.
I'm just giving an example.
No, give us better role.
You could just give.
You can just
better role.
Fix is marriage.
So you're saying the bride.
So like the sister, let's say without the groom, the bridesmaid. Can you give us an example of a
manage you, man. No, you are giving her work, because
okay, another solution is the sister can join the groomsmen.
Yes,
it's our groomsmen. You see,
it's also a solution.
Me ginger shoes my misogynistic. No, if I'm in ginger shoes, that is how can you label something groomsmen and a woman?
No, because it's a
saying that if I'm in ginger shoes, if I'm in ginger, they are misogynistic. Because if we sit here and say, when Jesus Christ was saying, man shall not live by bread alone, women were offended that he's a man and woman. How groomsmen know about it?
No, but it's done. The thing is, it's done. So in order for all this to not be a problem, you could have just resorted to that solution. That's what I'm saying. You could have resorted to that solution. That should be involved.
What I was saying was, he can actually acknowledge
prejudice against women.
Wow.
Create a role for the girl alone.
Yeah, so you can actually create something for her. And just say that you would have.
Commissioner saying, Commissioner. How?
Like you be very
No, but that's a work.
That's job.
That one
That's
is job. Like, trust me, she will not be free. She will not be. She will not be in the pictures or anything.
Shit on way.
Yeah.
No, fish.
No. We need a relaxed.
Relax.
Hey, MC, she can be the MC. What about the
MC?
She can be the MC.
What
if she's not here? What if she's not?
We are paradise.
Okay, but me. Let's wrap up. What I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying is that. What I'm saying is
acknowledge her. That's what I was saying. That you can actually acknowledge her. Okay, this is my sister who is very dear. And
if I come and book you to be my wedding planner, I've acknowledged you.
Listen, if it is attention she wants, because I can see it's attention she wants. So if you really want attention, then we can just I will give you like a special acknowledgement on the wedding day.
But who cares?
So that's what I'm saying, that the lady, I think the problem is for her sister.
There's no better role.
No, but you guys say, let me tell you,
fine, but she should have understood. This is your brother's marriage, though. Like,
when you get in there,
happy day.
Think about it. It's easy for you to say she should have understood, though. But imagine. You may have siblings. If I want to. I was my sister's bridesmaid. So if I'm getting married and then
your sister wants to join.
But usually if you have a sister, she's automatically supposed to be in your
Maybe
brother.
that's the brother. Maybe that's the brother.
Why did she go for the maid of Anna? But she went for
maid of Anna.
Made of.
Oh, the maid of Anna is higher than
That's what I'm saying. That she could have just up a high
bridesmaid. Can you say
Yeah, that's true. But me, this thing, they really know it shouldn't have been an issue
it's not
to begin
really,
with.
it's not
from
that
both
deep.
the female side and the male side, because it's not really to cancel a whole ass marriage because your sister wanted to be.
It's beyond even maybe the guy, maybe the family self decided. Because I said we have done a story. There's some families that will be your husband has to buy this for me. Like it is there. So once the husband is coming, whether he can or he can't, he has to buy it. So if the girl has taken care of the brother now, she's part of the group.
Okay, I'm coming. You said it is there. So my own is they didn't discuss it before they started.
So he has discussed with the sister.
No, the wife. I'm saying
no, he's not coming to tell her.
When discussing, almost started the whole wedding process. They didn't discuss
that is part of the planning. Like
it's supposed to. If it's something that's already there, it's something supposed to like.
We can't discuss your bridesmaid before I propose to you.
No, listen.
After I propose to you, right?
Yeah.
And we want to get married.
Yeah.
I've come to see your family. You have come to see my family. Now we are having conversation about who is representing your team, outfit, team, colors, and all that. So that is when that conversation.
Okay, but that's we've not really started spending money on the wedding.
No, you have not.
We've not started. But like with this, you can see that like the preparations were already in
wedding there. I'm not married, but once you have seen family, you spend money. Once family meet family, their money goes.
No, yeah.
They're not
You're not understanding what she's saying.
Go inside.
You're not understanding what she's saying. The bridesmaid, picking your bridesmaid, is part of the initial process.
Yes. The beginning.
So
it's in the beginning.
You're
supposed to talk about it from the beginning
and everything. So yes, money has been spent, sure, but it's earlier enough that they could have cancelled it before waiting for like getting so close to the deed.
And also, Santi, you said maybe it's a tradition in the family.
It's not tradition.
I'm just saying
it's something in the family.
Something in the family. Okay, why is it that when you guys started dating, you didn't say maybe I'm not
bridesmaid. I'm not
you tell me that okay, in my sister is this kind of person to me that I see her.
You're in a relationship, right? Have you discussed your bridesmaid selection with your husband? With your boyfriend?
No.
But you do it. But right now you don't do them.
No, we don't do them.
You don't do them. So
but I know those are going to be there and those are not going to be there.
Me, I make sure me get on the list. No more. Me show picture and me show to me boy man be you free. Yeah, me answer they may you.
Okay.
You pick 3.
Okay.
Your 2 best.
Yeah, as I said, this wasn't supposed to go to that extent. It was too extreme.
So who should have compromised?
The sister.
That's a good question, actually.
Who should have compromised?
Who should have compromised?
The wife shouldn't have compromised.
Both husband and wife the sister should have.
If you are the wife in this case, what would you do?
I will not mind.
You
I will not mind. Yeah, I'll compromise.
Yeah,
me, sorry, you compromise. I would compromise if she's like some of the experiences that we are having should not be there. Maybe should not be at my bachelorette.
Yeah, because it's your friend. Yeah, she only be in the bridesmaid.
You know they have
wedding.
these events. Like even when you're asking them to be your bridesmaid, like you can have a little lunch and then you give them like a box. She not be part of that. So she's only part of like the actual wedding day. Then fine.
Now we in the frames are.
So bridesmaid.
Yeah.
So should be part.
Why you are my bachelorette?
Yeah.
What if like
we are not like that? Yeah. So I'll compromise though. But yeah.
But then with some.
You have not met family that the mother want to be part of bridesmaids and cowboy. Bachelorette.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. Me this issue there when I read night they vex me because because
I don't know what to do if I'm in this situation.
You don't know what to do.
I'll just tell them that Charlie. Because I don't know who to.
To support in the
it puts the guy in a weird. It puts him in a weird.
Mommy, like tell her yourself.
Whatever
answer she give you, fine.
Okay, guys, we'll see you in another episode. We are out.